Hi, welcome to tutorial number 45 for CSCI 130 Introduction to Programming here at the University of Wisconsin Parkside. Today we are having additional practice with arrays and with one-dimensional arrays and with um, global variables. So for this application, we are asking the user to enter 20 integers, and once the user is done entering the numbers, we just want to compute the average. We have done that before. I mean, this is not a very amazing application. We just want to have additional practice with the concept of arrays and global variables. Okay, so I have my Visual Basic already here. So what I'm gonna do is just work on the interface and reading the information. So I'm gonna click on the form, change the title of the form, the text that says form, and let's call this 1D array practice. So I'm using the 1D because until now we're still working with arrays that are in one dimension. So you're gonna see in the next tutorial, well, for the next posting session, that the arrays have multiple dimensions. That means right now what we're doing is in each of the indexes we have one value, but we're going to extend the concept later to have multiple values per index. So that will be a very amazing concept. Okay, so let's have a label to give some instructions to the user. Some basic instructions. I mean, you should work at home and add more instructions. I say here, enter um, integer numbers here. Maybe we can say enter 20 integer numbers here. So we got that instruction there, and then we're gonna have a text box. So right here to get the numbers, and then maybe we gonna have two more labels with counters. I think that will be a good idea because that's a lot of numbers. So we're gonna say you have enter, then let's have another label here that we can change the auto size from true to false, the back, the border style to rectangle, and the text, leave that blank. Okay, I'm gonna select this, and then I'm gonna say Control C, Control V. I'm gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna have here, what is this? Text. Oops, what did I do? Here, what is this text? I'm gonna say you still need to enter, like we can display the counters. Then let's have a button that says well, we need a button here to enter numbers there, and then we're gonna call the enter. Then need another button here, and we're gonna call that average. Or let's call that compute average. And let's add a text box. A label. You know what? Let's copy the label from here. This label is okay. Control C, and we Control V there. So we got an application interface. So this is what I want. I'm gonna enter the numbers here. So I'm gonna click enter, enter, enter. Oh, I got a label 6. And then every time that I enter, I'm probably gonna forget how many I got. So I'm gonna have a counter that displays, okay, you have this many, you still need to enter that many. Once I'm enter those 20 numbers, I want to disable this, enable these, click on this, and display the average over here. So maybe another label, I'm gonna copy this label over here, and says, okay, let's put on there something that says the average of the 20 number 20 numbers enter is, maybe like that. How's that? I think that looks okay. So we enter the numbers here, then we click display some counters over here, disable, and do this. Okay, so let's first work with the button over here. Let's see if we got enough time in this tutorial. So I'm gonna just click over here, and we want to have an array. So we're gonna put the array as a global. So let's say here dim as dim numbers as integer, and then we say equal. I don't know, we don't need to say equal, so we just there, and then maybe let's have a global variable that says in dim counter 1 as integer equals 0, and then dim counter 2 as integer equals 0. Okay, so this is the one that is going to tell me how many I have, how many are left. You know what, this we're going to initialize this to, we need 20, right? So let's put here 20. So we decrement this and we increment this, okay? And okay,